Hi everybody, Chris Beckley talking college basketball in the 2024 NCAA Women's Tournament. We have reached the Final Four and a national semifinal number 2. It's number 1 seeded Iowa and senior guard Caitlin Clark, the all-time leading scorer in NCAA women's history and champions of the Albany region number 2, get set to take the court against number 3 seeded UConn, who won Portland region number 3. Both teams talked about the matchup.
We are obviously extremely excited to be here. This is everybody's goal, right, at the beginning of the year, to be in the Final Four and have the opportunity to play for a national championship.
It's a thrill to be here and to have the opportunity to play. I have a lot of admiration, and I'm really proud of my team, and especially these three, for everything they've been through the last 4 years, and for them to be here right now in this spot is probably one of the most gratifying things that I've had to experience in all my 40 years at Connecticut.
Going through the entire journey and how it's all played out and just reflected on the whole entire year to see where we are now was really rewarding and, like Coach said, gratifying. So I think definitely after the game, your adrenaline's still going. You're just so excited about the next steps, and like we made it to the Final Four. But after we got back to the hotel, we sort of celebrated together, spent some time together. You really just soak it in and enjoy it.
Your main focus is to come here, and you're playing in the biggest basketball games of your career. So I think being able to block all that out and really lock in and focus on what your job is and what you're here for, and knowing we're not satisfied. So I think that's the biggest thing, is soak all that in and enjoy it. But at the same time, this is business. We're here to win a basketball game and hopefully win two.
They're very disciplined in all aspects, and they're obviously very well coached. And so we know they have Paige on their team, and we're not gonna score, keep her to 0 points. But I think we're gonna change up, different defenses, throw some different things at them, keep them on their toes. But really, at this point in the season, it's more about us than who we're going against, and we're just gonna continue to focus on things that we've focused on all year, and play Iowa basketball. I think that's the main thing, is executing what we need to do.
At this point, you scout, you watch film, but at the same time, you got to have a lot of focus on yourself too, and executing what you do. And I think that's where a lot of our focus lies.
Playing more as a unit, and just playing for something bigger than just the win. As Nika said, playing for those who cannot play, but also just trying to prove ourselves right, that we're still in this. We're still going to play the UConn way, and we still hold ourselves to the standard. I know a lot of people are counting us out, so just playing with that extra motivation to play to win.
I feel like we're more focusing on us and our game. I feel like that has been the main point for us throughout this whole tournament, to obviously study them and get our defensive, offensive plan, but I feel like our game is what we're trying to get much more focus on.
Number 1 seeded Iowa tips off with number 3 seeded Connecticut, national semifinal number 2 of the 2024 NCAA Women's Tournament at 9 o'clock from Rocket Mortgage Arena in Cleveland, Ohio.